Fredo looks like a test tube experiment. He looks like a cell. Like I always say in my videos, from people's physiognomy, you can really tell their character, and my man looks like an unborn baby. I feel like Fredo just has to live in Kenya or Somalia for the rest of his life. It's probably a hellish existence, to be honest, but there's worse, I guess. There's worse ways to live. I feel like him making a tune with Suspect kind of cursed him. Would you man do the 17 years? Fredo's 31 right now. He has to come out when he's like 50. That's so long. I personally wouldn't. I believe life on a run, it's not good. And he's got a mill, cool. He can stretch that out through a lifetime. He could probably put in a S&P 500 maybe. Conspiring to buy guns on Snapchat though, that's a mad thing. There's a lot of man that just coast by in life. You'll always see them doing good and then they get away with everything. I think Fredo's something like that. Fredo's a lot like that. Russ, Millions maybe. There's a lot of rappers that just get away with shit. I don't know. He's on the case as a co-conspirator, so it's a bit bait, and he put a cap emoji on the story. I think end of the day, the feds will see man's success and want to pattern something at least. Just by the rules of not wanting to see a guy succeed of his caliber. I don't know. But Fredo's been posting pics after what happened. He's got a Richard Mill HRB chain. He's patterned out there. He'll be aight. I think he'll be aight. He's set for life. But he's got passive income. I find that permanently segregating HRB from mainstream society is probably a good idea. Lil Dots, I find he looks like a Simpsons character. For some reason, he looks proper like he's from The Simpsons. It's a bit controversial to say, but mentally ill people, anyone who's on the fringes, general criminals are fine. But I'm talking emotional, man, should be segregated from society, all of them. It would have been beneficial to evaluate those who are risks to the public and put them in mental hospitals. Anyone who's a danger to the public in general. Some people are irredeemable. Some people are legitimate net negatives to society. And you can't really carry people into becoming productive sometimes. You can't put Lil Dots on an IT course, make him set up software on your PC and all that. He's not going to do that, let's be honest. You can't get a crash out and just make him wire electric in people's homes. It's not going to happen. Sometimes man are just lost causes. And that's fine, but let them be lost causes in pen. It's just a person by person basis, to be honest. I don't want to get into no capital punishment shit on this channel. We're not doing no debate. We're not doing all that, man. I can't be asked. I'm just drinking coffee right now. In my opinion though, I just think in an optimistic way, but I'm also aware that some people are lost causes. And to be honest, they're just better off doing jigsaw puzzles. Throw them a colouring book. Certain people, they're just lost causes in life. Put them in a straitjacket. There's a lot of chicks, they're so insane. They shouldn't be dating or having kids. They should just be put in a psych ward. They should be banned from using a mobile device forever. Just force them to eat spaghetti with a spoon because they can't have anything sharp. I just imagine in my head like a psych ward filled with these immigrant type of people who come from war zones. That feels so dystopian. Imagine just a bunch of Rwandan immigrants put into... To be honest, to tackle the immigrant issue, we should just have them all learn Python and JavaScript and make them all sit around. That's funny. Imagine Nigel Farage becomes PM and he just does a mass deportation of Somali people. Or Labour just stay in power and they make them code software. No in between, like just two opposite ends of the... I love how extreme everything is. Everything's just a South Park episode, Boondonks. It's so funny and dystopian to just walk around and see an Indian guy who's a boss. And he's just got like blonde interns surrounding him. I don't know, I saw that. The workplace nowadays is basically just a guy and he just hires a bunch of interns to surround him and just chat to him. And he doesn't really do anything. He just moves to all of them. And he probably just sits around all day claiming some government funding for his business. The entire economy is just built on people flirting with each other in offices. Remember as a kid, like you played this game where you had a husband and wife and you had kids and you played with dolls. That's what most of society basically is. It's just people acting like they're being productive. Meritocracy is kind of dead, but it is kind of there as well. It depends on the industry, honestly.